Hello, my name is Joey. Well, Joseph. People call me Joey. Friends and family call me Joey. You know, if you're watching this, you probably are a friend or a family. It's currently around like 8 o'clock. I'm sitting in my car next to Ross and Middle Square Mall. I look around. It's a lot of memories that come here. A lot of memories. The LA Fitness is right over there. You got Chicken Grill, Smoothie King, GameStop, of course the Publix, Healthy Foods. This fucking place over there that has literally changed about 5 to 6 times since being built. I don't know. It's a lot of different restaurants there. Other place right next to it. You know, it's a lot of places. I mean, like so many places that there's even a dentist office that I used to go here. Like so many memories that there used to be there's a dentist office I used to go here, whatever. But the whole point of making this video is, I guess, to, I don't know, just I guess voice my own concerns about what I'm gonna do with the rest of my life. I don't know. It's not a depressed video. It's not a sad video. It's just getting my thoughts out there. I just really want to, maybe look back on this and see what decision I make or whatever the hell. But I have a decision. It's really important. It's either I go to UCF or FIU. They're both, I've done my research on some of them. Both of them are pretty okay. Alright, so I had to cut it short during the other video, so let me go back into the point here I was trying to say. I believe I was talking about FIU versus UCF, right? I was talking about how I have a really big decision to make, and I'm honestly, like, deep down in my heart, it pains me have to choose between the two. You feel like there's so many pros and cons to both sides. I might not write them down. People will tell me to write them down. I don't write them down, but it's still a huge decision, and I literally feel like picking the red pill. It's like, it literally feels like picking the red pill versus picking the blue pill. You feel like, but it's just hard, It's a hard decision to make. And I know it doesn't sound sincere, but when I'm in my room and I'm sitting there, I'm looking over just random shit on Instagram. I'm like, do I really want to be here? Do I really want to stay in Miami this long? Do I want to stay in Town and Country Mall and look at the destruction of the Cadillac Ranch and its fucking car on top, the Cadillac? I want to go where I just want to go and experience new things. But see it, and then it looks so obvious, like, oh my god, no, he wants to go experience new things. Let him go out, let him do it. I'm gonna go and do it. But then I started thinking about the people here. I literally cried when I first got that UCF acceptance letter. I literally did, because I just was so overwhelmed with emotion and like this deep desire to go was now just like overcome with a bigger sadness of me leaving the people I love, Like, I really love the people in my life, but at the same time, it's just, who knows who else I'm able to love out there, what other friends I'll make, what relations I'll create, just teachers, seeing new people, like, just like, I'm always gonna be with my girlfriend. I love my girlfriend. I'm not saying anything, not doing any of that, but see other people out there, see who I can, like, hang out with, and become friends with, maybe make other lifelong friends. Like, I got Sebastian, but there's other people out there that I'm sure there are people out there that I can relate with. Staying at FIU. FIU is literally like an extension of Archimedean, and that's the sad part. That my desire to go to FIU, even if I'm in an honors program, is so like belittled. It's so belittled in my mind. It literally seems inferior to go to FIU because I'll be seeing the same people there. And I know I'll see the same people there, especially if I do honors when it's a small group of 23. I've been in a small school for a while, and so who knows, maybe that'd be a better option, but I don't know what a better option is. I was watching fucking Jordan Peterson yesterday, and he was talking about, he's a psychologist, neuropsychologist, he knows a lot, okay? Psychologist, knows a lot about everything going on. He socio-economic, political, nerves, biological stuff. He knows everything, right? He knows a lot. He wouldn't say he's a fucking alt-right, or wouldn't say he's like superior radical in any way, but he was talking about the clear differences between men and women, and I think it's a huge reason why he talks about how men are willing to take more high risk, high reward, and in my mind, like, that's, I think, kind of like an answer for why I'm having such a struggle of me pulling back and forth, because I want to take that high risk and go, but then the more logical side of me, the side that's been complacent, wants me to stay and sees a lot more opportunities in staying. It's difficult. It's a hard decision, and hoping when I come back and I watch this video over again and I turn around and I think about the hard decision I have to make today, hope it's the right one in the future. I really do hope it's the right one in the future, because if it's not, and I'm looking back at this video and I'm hating my life and I'm sitting here stuck, or I'm sitting there stuck, confused, lost, I mean, there's definitely going to be that, but I don't want to be like stuck in that. I don't want to be like a fly stuck in honey, or like I don't want to be fucking trapped between a rock and a hard place, not being able and being controlled into doing one of many things. I know there's a lot of things out there and there's so much I want to study and learn, but then once I get to in that house, once I get to my daddy's house, I don't know, it just completely like 180s, and I end up becoming so distracted. And that's the other thing too. It's such a personal thing. It's like the biggest pull between the two is this, that I don't know whether I want to leave. I don't know if I'm gonna leave and it's gonna be the same thing over there. You feel me? Like I don't know. It's just so like the pros and the cons, right? The pros and the cons. The possibilities, the opportunity cost, the change in the atmosphere. I've never really lived on my own. I lived on my own, but never on my own. The people, will my mental state be the same going over there? So it's like, this is why it's been so long for me to make a decision, okay? It's the upbringing I've been around, right? It's the way I've learned. It's the ways I've been stuck in and been thinking for a while now. I lean more towards the right, I would say. I see things more differently. I see things in a more conservative, logical sense, less opportunist, more realistic, slift pessimism. I'm not saying that just because you're right doesn't mean you're more pessimistic, but it's more realistic, you know. I think in a more in a manner that's is navigated through compass of what is most logical, what's more profitable, what's more happy, what makes me more happy. And I mean, everybody asks for that, but I think my mindset is that if I go out there, things will definitely change. But if I stay, things won't change, right? That's my mindset. It shouldn't be that way. The way it is. And what pulls me towards FIU is thinking that it won't be any different. If it's not going to be any different at UCF, then why is it going to be different at FIU? Sorry, if it's not going to be any different at FIU, why is it going to be different at UCF? And that draws me to stay at FIU because it gives me a better opportunity, you know, pre-med field. But at the same exact time, in my mind, I'm like, but new opportunities emerge in a place where you're met with new challenges and new people, and that's where your adversity grows. And that's something that was taught to me. It was taught to me. I automatically think it's embedded in my brain as being like correct in a way, right? So I think to myself, oh, maybe that's a better option. But it may not be a better option either. Maybe the best option is to just leave. Experience new things, find new adversities, maybe come out knowing myself more. I'm hiding in a cave in my room. I hide in the cave in my room for so long. I don't know if it's the best opportunity for me to stay at FIU and risk going back to that. I don't hate the people that go to Archimedean, but I will discourage myself from doing anything related to hanging out with them, because I'm already convinced in my mind that we don't relate, that we don't compensate, we're not on the same vibe, at the same level. Maybe I'll meet people that have the same vibe, same level, but it's unlikely. It's so unlikely in my opinion. That's why I'm mentally plotted and stuck. I'm just gonna put it in simple terms, very, very simple terms. I risk high reward, leaving, new challenges, new adversity, new ways to change, new ways to grow, new ways to new things to experience, new people, new life. I am literally taken out of the environment that I know will change, that I know will make me complacent. I am pulled out of that environment if I choose to go UCF. I mean, there's no risk. There's not a risk in. I'm risking the stuff that makes me complacent. You feel? So in a way, it's good. But on the other hand, better in business. I want to take a few business courses, so it's better in business. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, that's a good idea. You're better business, and then also I'm in an honors program, so better opportunity for scholarships, and maybe even a guaranteed admission to a college of medicine, a medical school, right? But the problem with that is that I'm with the same people. I have become complacent. There's more of a chance, there's more of a risk of me becoming complacent. I don't want that. Complacency sucks. Also, people say that it's the same education everywhere, right? It's the same education everywhere, then why is these two so different? UCF is ranked one higher than what FIU is. I'm in a better program, but it's the same thing, right? So what's the difference? What's going to be the issue if I go somewhere else? See, pulling back and forth like this fucking rubber band, like this fucking hair tie just pulls and retracts, and the tension just continues to pull back, and I clash for myself. UCF, FIU. What is it going to be? It's gonna be like a 20-minute video, but I mean, fuck it, bro. It's just the way it is. I don't know. Just one thing, whatever you do, whatever I do it out of a need to satisfy myself. And it's not being selfish. It's choosing my own destiny. Choosing my own path. I hope the path is right. Adios.